There is some brutally honest, straightforward, and truthful advice that the gurus do not want to tell you if you're an agency owner below $10,000 a month. And this video is going to be the most value-packed, value-oriented video for you guys. I know it's a huge claim, but just stick with me here. This video is for you if you're an agency owner below $10,000 a month, as well as if you are who we service at CMRR, which is above $30,000 a month. I'm going to hit on both of you guys' pain points really quickly here. Let's get into it. I'm going to give you guys some straight value, straight game. By the end of this video, you'll have the exact steps on what to do for the most common problems that $10,000 a month and below agency owners face, as well as if you're a big dog in the space and you need some more guidance on that, I got that for you as well. So really quickly here, we got two links down below for agency owners and coaches and B2B guys that are making at least $30K a month. Our guarantee is that we guarantee you 10 high-ticket clients that sign for 6 to 12 months into your offer in the next 60 days using our done-for-you recurring revenue framework. I'm going to hop into that really quickly, as well as agencies, coaches, B2B guys who are making under $30K a month. So this applies to you guys who are under $10,000 a month, obviously, as well. I got a free newsletter to discover how I took my churning and burning agency from having $0 days to having $15,000 days with one recurring framework. Now, let's hop into really quickly here. For the big dogs in the space, we got some pain points to you guys. You guys are dealing with a lot of fulfillment issues. Obviously, you guys are dealing with issues with signing a lot of clients, but back-end fulfillment is a lot. You know, whether you are struggling to sign on bigger clients, bigger five-figure deals, you guys are kind of at the point where service delivery is more of an issue than client acquisition. And for those of you guys that are under $10,000 a month, the most brutally honest advice I can give to you guys, I have these, 4 or 5 problems written out here. The biggest thing you guys need is clients, so client acquisition. So I'm going to hit on both of the pain points for 2 of these ideal customer profiles. I'm going to give you guys some straight game, straight value. So firstly here, the first problem that we have as a under $10,000 a month agency owner is servicing a B2C mindset. So this is the problem. The problem is servicing somebody who has more of a B2C mindset, which means that you are talking to a business owner or you're talking to a consumer who is not really with business. They have some expertise in something, but they're not really knowledgeable on anything. So the outcome of this is that the decrease in potential service now becomes an issue. So what this basically means is that if you outreach to somebody, if you're an agency, especially if you're trying to start off, what do you need? Okay, you need capital, because you need capital to reinvest back into the business. You need capital to run paid ads. You need capital to do your own thing and kind of expand a business. And so if you're servicing a B2C mindset, somebody who has more of a scarcity mindset, somebody who isn't as familiar with the business space, if you're servicing them, as your first few clients, you're going to get kind of caught up in the weeds of like, is my service or product really good? You're going to have to go through a bunch of buyers and trials and stuff like that. I would highly recommend you just straight up just start approaching business owners who are already making some, consistent 5 or 6 figures a month, and then just say, hey, look, I got a demo service in the making. This is what we charge for it, and just go for it. Because what you're going to end up doing is that because you're not great at anything right now, you're going to end up undercharging yourself. And then you're going to have that continuum of a pattern to where you just continue to charge $2,000 a month for your services, and then you just get churned out. And this is why 30K a month guys end up in these positions and they need help with acquisition, sales, and fulfillment, because they've gotten to a point where they're onboarding so many clients, whether these are $2,000 a month clients or $4,000 a month clients, or even $8,000 a month clients, and they're having issues with fulfillment. They come to me, they say, look, this entire batch of clients is churning in 12 months, not 12 months, I'm sorry, in 12 days, and I need to figure out a strategy or some sort of a solution to where I can get another batch, another 6 to 12 guys in here in the next 12 days or 12 weeks. And so that's what we'll see more will come in. And then we take those service-based agencies and we help scale them with our recurring framework. So this right here is the premature issue that leads into a bigger issue as you at scale. So like I said, I'm talking to 2 different ICPs here. This is brutally honest advice for you guys that are just kind of starting off in this space, under $10,000 a month. Maybe you sign some clients here and there. It's kind of, off and on, stuff like that. You guys know how it goes. But these premature issues turn into larger issues at scale when you get bigger. So I'm trying to save you this double-edged sword. I'm trying to help you kind of mitigate all of this at once. So selfish organic outreach is another huge problem that I see with agency owners under $10,000 a month. I'm very much, responsible for doing this. I'm guilty of doing this. There's been times where I just send out selfish organic outreach. Now what this means is like, you just pitch somebody in the LinkedIn DMs or in the Instagram messages. You just talk about your product or service. You just kind of, vomit of the mouth. Nobody cares. Nobody talks about that. The outcome is obviously you get a decrease in lead flow. Not as many business owners want to talk to you. Not as many people want to hop on the phone with you, and rightfully as they should, because if you're simply just pitching out in the DMs, nobody wants that. The solution to this is you need to be able to showcase your product or service in a way to where you're not, hard pitching them, hard selling them, but you're rather educating them. So I would simply tell you guys to take the approach of saying, hey, look, I'm currently doing XYZ. Just wanted to let you know, wanted to kind of be in your corner if I can be any of assistance. Is that something you're potentially looking at doing? Or asking them an open-ended question like, hey, is getting clients or, is getting clients for, X name, whatever, is getting clients or is generating more traffic in here a priority to you right now? If so, I'm not going to sell you anything on the spot, but I want to show you how exactly we did this for XYZ or something like that. You just want to do unselfish organic outreach methods. You don't want to say, jump on a call, first 2 messages, very basic stuff. Now, like I said, the agency owners that stick to this selfish organic outreach method, they attract business owners and then agencies and then partners who are selfish. So if you're an iffy client, if you're an iffy prospect, if you're I have to think about a person, your clients will be, I have to think about it people. The world is just a mirror, people. And this is what I'm starting to realize very fast and very quickly. If you're the type of person to where you're like, yeah, I'm going to take the action, I'm going to do the action, because stick around to the end of this video because you're going to get some absolute gain from this. I'm dropping some heat for you guys. If you're the type of person where you're like, yeah, I'm going to take the action, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, but then you never do, or you're just like, yeah, I'm going to invest in this, but like you don't actually invest in, 4 or 5 figures into your business. You just constantly talk about it. You're just that guy who's like, yeah, I'm going to invest in here, invest in that, but you don't really do shit. You're going to attract prospects and clients who do the same damn thing. Yeah, I'm going to invest in your services in like a month, man. Yeah, I'm going to do this with you. Yeah, it sounds really great, but I'll get back to you in like 13 days or so. The world is a reflection, and you will only attract what your self-image is and how you act as a person as well. So these problems manifest as a $3,000 a month agency all the way into a $30,000 a month agency. And how do I know this? Because I've been servicing both avatars for a while. Now, I don't service these avatars, you guys that are under $10,000 a month anymore. I like to shoot you guys in a newsletter. Like I said, it's the second link down below. It's called The Revenue. I show you guys exactly how, I went from churning and burning to blah, blah, blah. Now, I service you guys in the respect of having a daily newsletter because honestly, the reason why I don't speak to you guys is because you guys don't have any capital. There's no capital. You guys are cash strapped. You guys are broke. So the reason why I don't speak to you guys is because our service is high ticket because it's high tier. We guarantee huge results. And so it's in my best interest to approach business owners who are struggling a lot, but they also have the monetary capital to invest in a service-based agency, or they have the capital to invest in like kind of consulting or something like that to help their business, go from churn and burn to signing 10 high-ticket clients that will stick with them for 6 to 12 months in the next 2 months. So it's in my best interest to target kind of a richer demographic, if you will. Now, the next problem that even $30,000 a month business owners face, but I would say it's more predominantly you just don't know what you don't know, especially if you're an agency owner below $10,000 a month. It's just not building on an email list. Like the reach that you can continuously have to humans every single day exponentially grows when you have their email. Like I have a daily newsletter called The Revenue. You guys already saw that earlier. And I have a touch point like every single day with my prospects. Now I get about a 35% open rate every single day, which isn't bad. It's a little over a third. So 1 out of every 3 people will likely click on my email every single day. That's pretty good. That's not bad. But that's not necessarily the point. The point is that I'm in their inbox every single day. I'm giving out value, and then I'm doing the thing that I say I'm doing. And so this not only builds trust, but this builds repetition, this builds consistency, and then you are starting to be seen as this person who actually lives up to their truths, who actually lives up to their services, their products, whatever it is. And so obviously you can use email lists to pitch and sell. I do that as well. But the main thing here is you want to focus on building up this list, because worst case scenario, if all your boats just blow up one day, you still got an email list, all your paid ads get shut off, whatever it is, God forbid, you still have that email list. You can still run a quick offer. You can still, email some guys who have been in the pipeline for a while. All hope is not lost. So if you're a beginner or an agency owner below $10,000 a month, or even if you're above 30K a month, I see you guys don't even have any newsletters, start up a newsletter. Now, the next thing is approaching under $10,000 a month business owners, this constricted cash flow. So the problem is you approach business owners, or you approach B2B guys or consultants or whoever your agency helps, and you approach them and they're under $10,000 a month. Now, here's the thing. the outcome of this is you're going to have constricted cash flow in your own agency because you're targeting a predominantly poor demographic. To put this in basic words, if you're approaching somebody who makes, let's say, $10,000 in revenue, but they only take home about $4,000 a month, and then they have to pay their employees, and after that, they only take home $2K, do you think they're able to invest a lot of money into their agency to grow it, or a lot of money into their brick and mortar or whatever it is who you're helping? Do you think they have a lot of cash flow? No, not really. So again, that's why I fully would suggest targeting a richer demographic. Now, the reason why I did this, the reason why I targeted a lower demographic, the reason why I approached business owners who were under 10K a month was, one, because I was selling a low ticket product, which was a huge mistake because I didn't have a trusted audience. And two, I was scared. And you're probably scared too. If you're a business owner under $10,000 a month, you're probably scared to approach these larger guys because you think that your product or service is going to blow up and nobody's going to want it because you're not confident in your service. So you're going after these smaller fish. That's the end. That's the end of the story. Approach bigger guys, go on LinkedIn, do your own thing. So last problem that we have before we move into kind of these 30K a month guys and the issues that you guys are facing, how we relieve that with our own agency, is you have a one solution service with no sophistication. So in other words, if you just run paid ads, you're a marketing agency, and that's all that you do, the outcome is you're going to have a hell of a lot of churn if that's the case. You need to be able to package your offer as a full service solution. This is the first thing that we do with all of our agency clients like Jack and Francesco, who were able to do this in the first, 24, 48 hours. All the guys on Slack, all the, 18, 20 inner circle clients we're working with right now. So we were able to do this, and this creates exponential gains for your business. Now, if you're an agency owner above $30,000 a month, you need to be watching this video really, really, really quickly. You need to watch the end of this video. So really quickly here, the main issues that, you guys are facing, like I said, these two links down below, go check them out. If you guys actually want these systems installed, you want more clients to sign with you for a longer period of time. Look, you might be dealing with acquisition because you started off with the problems that a basic agency under $10,000 a month is facing. So you might still have issues with acquisition, but I am positioned with CMRR, which is my agency, as a full solution service. So we're not only going to help you with the paid ads, offer construction, things like that, positioning with the, existing offer and outreach into old prospects and stuff like that. We'll cover the acquisition, the sales, and the fulfillment. Notice how this is kind of a trend here. Like Alex Ramosi did this with Gym Launch, sold for $46 million. He positioned himself and said, hey, look, I'm going to bring a level 1 gym, install our frameworks, and then spit it out a level 6 gym with everything in between we're going to cover. So he was a full solution framework. So this is what we kind of are trying to replicate here with CMRR. So everything from sales, pipeline, automations, we do email sequences before, calls, things like that. More importantly, the desire that we're selling here, the solution, is that we are getting you more qualified buyers who will pay you more money and then sign with your agency for a longer period of time. That's the outcome. So all this stuff is just heebie-jeebies. It's all in the weeds here. Fulfillment is obviously board, setters, trackers, loyalty programs, stuff like that. These are all the mechanisms that nobody cares about because you shouldn't care about them. But the desired result is, look, if you're an agency owner who's above $30,000 a month, you have some capital set aside, because I'm not going to lie, this is somewhat expensive. I'm not going to lie to you, but we get you these damn results. I'm very competent with what I do. If you're at that level and above, you have some capital like what I said, and you're still dealing with clients that are churning after 3 to 6 months, something like that, and you're just sick of going through this constant repetitive phase of blowing up your acquisition, getting clients in the door, and they all churn, and you want a consistent and predictable way to sign on multiple high-ticket clients that stick with you, they pay you a lot of money up front, they love you, they stay with you for 12 months, 10 months, whatever it is, and then you can fulfill them easier. We take care of everything as far as fulfillment goes to get that off your back. So this is essentially the recurring frameworks that we use to help agencies get to the next level. And so I'm not, an agency guru over here. I'm just a person that has gotten really good at understanding where the problems are in specific niches and then having solutions to provide to those business owners. So that's why I'm targeting a richer demographic, somebody who's making $300,000 a year, whatever it is, to service you at the highest level, because I know funnel systems, marketings, automations, fulfillment, things like that. So you can kind of sit back and sip your margaritas on the beach and do whatever you got to do. So with that being said, this is probably the most valuable video that you ever watched to actually give you guys valuable free game if you are an agency owner below $10,000 a month. And even if you're at that $30,000 a month plus mark, specifically, you know, if you're 40K, 50K, 150K, doesn't even matter. You're still dealing with these kind of problems. You know, even if you're at $1 million a year with your agency, you're probably wanting to burn it down right now. So with that being said, that's the problem. That's the outcome. Hope this video helped you guys. Hope this video gave you guys some clarity. Check out these 2 links down below. If you're making at least this, go ahead and book on a call down below. I'll show you kind of walk through the systems, book down a walkthrough call, no pressure call, no hard selling, show you the opportunity. If you don't like it, cool, point you in the other direction, whatever it is. For those of you guys that are under 30K a month, go ahead and just check out the newsletter. It's going to be the second link down below. Going to show you guys daily game. If you guys like this video, you'll really love the damn newsletter. I'll tell you that right now. So with that being said, you guys go check out those 2 links down below. Hope this video helped. You guys can DM me any questions, subscribe to the channel. We post this video daily, post videos like this every single day. Catch you guys in the next one.